It's Super Bowl weekend, and while all the pros are prepping for the big game, we have a lot to celebrate here right at Olathe North. I'm Paul.
And I'm Brendan. The Patriots and Falcons are going to be heading to the Super Bowl, and the fans are all charged up while the rest of us either mourn the season or pick a new favorite. We'll talk about that and more. This is Eagle Sports News. The boys' swimming team had another successful meet on January 31st. Nate McDonald placed second in the 200 meter, and Jack Spano placed third in the 500 freestyle. The 200 freestyle relay of Nate Riley, David Porter, Nate McDonald, and Jack Spano won with a season best time of just shy of state consideration. The 400 freestyle relay of the same four swimmers also placed first with a season best and state consideration time. Congratulations, boys swimming.
The end of an NFL season brings more than just a Super Bowl. This year, fans were both shocked and excited to hear that the Chargers will be moving from San Diego to Los Angeles next year. Brendan brings us this report.
What's your favorite team? Specifically in football.
Oh, in football, Chiefs.
All right. How do you feel about the Chargers moving to LA?
I don't know.
Do you think it was a good idea or not?
No.
No? Do you even like the Chargers?
No.
All right, thank you. All right, do you like football?
Yeah, I watch it.
All right, do you know who the Chargers are?
Yeah.
Do you think it was a good idea for them to move to LA?
I honestly didn't care if they moved.
All right. Do you like any other team?
Yeah, the Chiefs, the Seahawks. Sometimes I'll watch the Patriots, but that's about it.
All right, thank you for your time.
I think as a general overall rule, I'm not a huge professional football fan, but I do know a couple things I think are kind of interesting about them moving. One, just the loss of identity, I think, is probably a huge mistake. I'm sure San Diego and a lot of people there are going to be hugely opposed to it. They already have a huge fan base there, and then setting up shop in a whole new place is probably going to be problematic. Also, I think it's a little difficult for another team to move into Los Angeles, as I remember in the history when the Raiders moved there, it didn't work. It sounds like, as you guys have mentioned, they're building a stadium, putting a whole lot of money into this thing. Financially, I think it's going to be a disaster.
All right, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
If you haven't heard, the varsity girls basketball team won the Baser Linwood tourney. They beat three very tough teams. One team was state champs last year, and the others only had 1 to 3 losses this season. We won the championship in overtime by 1 point. If you have any of the following girls in class, please congratulate them. They deserve the recognition. This is so exciting for them and this program. The program has not won a tournament in over 15 years. Lexi has the analysis of the tournament.
This past week, our Lady Eagles basketball team went 3-0 at the Baser Linwood Invitational Tournament. They beat Benton, Blue Valley, and Holton girls basketball teams. Benton went 31-0 last year, winning the state championship. Blue Valley was a very good team and very solid, and Holton was 10-1 before playing us and was ranked 55th in the state. In the championship game, the Lady Eagles were up most of the game until the very end, and it was 41-41 with 1 second left. And the last play of the game, we tried to throw it down to Liana so she could tip it in, but unfortunately that didn't work, so we went into overtime. After 4 minutes of nail-biting, the Lady Eagles pulled out a win over Holton, beating them 49-48. It was a very good week for the basketball team here at Olathe North.
The boys basketball team lost after a tough battle to Olathe South on January 31st. Come join us at our next home games for both boys and girls basketball. See the school calendar for those dates.
The season brings other competitions that are on the field or court. Competitive gaming is coming into its own, with tournaments being held and broadcast from all over the world. Not only is there a big money involved in these games too. Brady and Harrison gave us the story.
Games. It's part of everybody's life, whether it be love games or video games. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a certain type of gaming, and that is competitive. What is competitive gaming, you might ask? I'm gonna tell you, There are a lot of answers, but I'm going to give you the short one. Competitive gaming is 1 against 1 or 6 against 6 in certain types of games. What are commonly known games that are in competitive games, you might ask? First off, we have the Pokemon World Tournament. We have Call of Duty World Championships. We also have Rainbow Six Siege and Super Smash Bros. What does the future of competitive gaming hold? Well, again, there are a lot of answers to that, but I'm going to give you the short one. Virtual reality. Alright, that's the first one. Very big, very popular. You know, you get a little headset on, you go, everywhere. You move, you're the character. Alright, another big one is Nintendo is finally going to be in the competitive gaming scene. It's not just going to be Pokemon or Smash Brothers. We're going into Splatoon, that weird game with the squids that shoot ink. There's going to be more Super Smash Brother tournaments. Pokemon, Tekken or whatever it's called. What is it called? Pokken. It's going to be called Pokken Tournament. It's going to be legit. Alright? And the one console that can do this will be the Nintendo Switch. What you ask the Nintendo Switch is, the Nintendo Switch is a revolution in the process, alright? It's like a DS mixed with NVIDIA Shield mixed with a computer, alright? Nintendo is finally stepping up their game in graphics. This is going to be worldwide, you know what I'm saying? My name's Harrison, and I like gaming. I've been gaming for since I was 5, so that's about 12 years, because I'm 17 now. It's going to sound cheesy, but I'll see you in another life, Eagles. Bow.
Finally, not all sports competitions involve professional athletes. Terrell, Johnny, and I have the story on the boxing match between two of the powerhouses in the music industry, Soulja Boy and Chris Brown.
Soulja Boy and Chris Brown are supposed to fight in 2 weeks. The fight is going to be broad and crazy. Make sure you tune in. This is Olathe North School, and this is Terrell.
What do you think about the Chris Brown and Soulja Boy fight?
I mean, I think that Soulja might come out with the win because, he's a little short. I mean, not short, but he's small, and he might be faster than Chris Brown because Chris Brown kind of chubby now, so I think Soulja's going to pick up the win.
Yeah, whose rap do you think is better? Whose music?
I mean, I'll have to go with Chris Brown on that one.
Okay, what do you think about the Chris Brown-Soulja Boy fight?
I think Soulja Boy's always trying to start stuff, and Chris Brown will take him down.
All right, and whose music do you think is better?
Chris Brown's for sure.
All right.
Real groovy to that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, thank you. What's your name?
Demetrius Love.
All right, what do you think about the Chris Brown-Soulja Boy fight?
Well, I think Soulja Boy going to come with the win because Chris Brown likes to hit women and stuff.
Okay, and whose music do you think is better?
I think Chris Brown is. Thanks for watching. I'm Terrell. Make sure you watch the fight. Hey, and I'm signing off.
The New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons will play Super Bowl 51 at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. Matt Ryan's stats for 2016. In 16 games, his completion percentage was 69.9%, as Matt Ryan throws a touchdown pass to Mohamed Sanu Sr. against the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game. Julio Jones will catch a pass from Matt Ryan for a gain of 15 yards and a first down for the Falcons. He threw for 4,944 yards, an average of 9.3, 38 touchdowns, 37 interceptions. He was sacked 6 times, and he rushed for 117 yards. On the other side of the field, Tom Brady, his completion percentage was 67.3 in 12 games, throwing for 3,554 yards, which was an average of 8.2, 28 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He was sacked 15 times, and he rushed for 86 yards. This is Brendan and Jesus for Eagle News. So, Paul, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl on Sunday?
I'm pulling Falcons because not only just because I want the Patriots to lose, it's also because, we haven't seen the Falcons win a Super Bowl yet.
Yeah, in agreement here. New England, once you cheat, you don't really get that reputation back. I do think Matt Ryan and Julio Jones are going to play a big role in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And Julio Jones is going to, be a huge powerhouse in the Super Bowl if they get, unless they double cover him. And Tom Brady, I hope he breaks a leg.
But I think the only problem for the Falcons is going to be their defense. A lot of rookies, they can't seem to hold up this year.
Yeah, I think Tom Brady will be a huge threat to the Falcons defense considering they don't have many great players. And yeah,
I'm Brendan.
I'm Paul.
Have a great day, Eagles.